June 15th and 16th, Thursday and Friday. The sun is in Gemini and the moon is in Pisces. They're 90 degrees apart. I want to give you a test because astrology is happening in my house. When I have level 3 astrology students every twice a year, they come and they're advanced students and they come and they do readings right in front of me. And I sit next to them, we bring them a client and I watch them. What a perfect time to be doing this because the sun's in Gemini and the moon's in Pisces. So what it means is, of course, we've discovered that Geminis are very flighty and wing artists and they think very out loud and they're spontaneous and they're entertaining. Pisces is a water sign, and they don't get along because while Gemini's got this mental body thinking and talking and speedy, Pisces is like, shh, oh my God, you talk so much. Can't you just feel? Do you have to use your words all the time? So if a baby were born with this, they would have a conflict built into their system. Some of you have this in your chart. The sun and the moon square each other. And as an astrologer, I immediately know that there was an imprint in your childhood that was difficult, that somehow you grew up with enough tension that it imprinted inside of you and that you perpetuate it. That would be the clue of the sun squaring the moon, that you tend to make things difficult. And once you know that in astrology, when you study it, you know your sun and moon square, you get to rewrite that story. That's the gift of astrology. That's why you're watching these videos, I hope. My job is to help you reframe the story that you're living with. So one part of you wants quiet. One part of you can't stop talking. And internally, there's a little fight going on. This is the square dynamic. Part of you saying, I wish I didn't talk so much. I can't help myself. I need friends. The other part's saying, oh, I just want to be alone. There's so much noise. There's so many people around. And if you have that conflict, your job as an astrology student is to make friends with both parts. So yes, I need quiet, and yes, I need to talk. And they don't have to argue. They just have to pace themselves. Now, the moon in Pisces is going to have Neptune conjunct it during these couple of days. It happens once a month. And Neptune is a planet of like magical, mystical tours. It rules altered states and dreams and going into the places where you talk to dead people and you feel things. And Gemini is like, really? That's fascinating. So it's a great time. There's some great books out there. One of the ones I love to encourage people to read is The Afterlife of Billy Fingers. It's a very Gemini Pisces book because they're talking, but they're talking about what? The active otherworldliness that's waiting for our attention. That if we could bridge, this is a real Pisces Gemini conversation, if we could bridge the worlds and we knew that spirits were watching us and we knew there were angels around and that we weren't alone, then when we went and sat in quiet and the Gemini was curious, you would have access to understanding that this whole series of lifetimes that you're in are simply about teaching you to wake up inside the dream and find peace and find kindness and find a way to be friends with yourselves to start with, and then friends with other people. That's the whole point of the story. It's kind of simple. I love when the Dalai Lama said that his religion was kindness. Now, Geminis love to talk. Pisces want it to be quiet. Neptune's coming to create this alternate world. It's a great time to meditate. And on my website, DeborahSilvermanAstrology.com, there's free meditations there. You just click on them and they download in your computer because I'm all about Gemini, trying to help us wake up inside this dream and stop being so judgmental that something's wrong with being alive. Because guess what? It's a one-way ticket. Once you come into a body, you're stuck with you. And that soul, there's no divorce in heaven. That soul just follows you around. So the sooner your little Gemini asks the question of, what am I supposed to be learning? The quicker you're going to change your attitude from, oh my God, this life is so hard, to, I'm so interested. And oh, there's angels helping me. And I've got a whole Pisces access point right now. It's true. Astrology Answers wanted me to tell you you're not alone. And it really is your opportunity to ask yourself those Pisces questions in the depths of this next couple of days, Thursday and Friday. Who is watching me right now? Who's watching you?